Marriage cannot work. Come to the church, to the politics. There is no way we can live without communication. We have to communicate. We must communicate. Okay, welcome, my viewer. Thank you for subscribing. Continue to share with your friends. So today, I just want to talk about communication. Communication is just passing information from one party to another. If you can just buy a Mercedes, maybe a limousine, or a very expensive car, worthy millions and millions of money, but that vehicle of yours does not have tires, what can you do with it? I can suggest to you somebody with a bike is better off than you, because your car cannot move, no matter how expensive it is. It is of no use. The same case with our lives. You cannot live a life without communication. Marriage cannot work without communication. Our job, our work cannot flow. Even when it comes to the church, to the politics, there is no way we can live without communication. We have to communicate. We must. And to me, I normally say communication is just like a wheels. It enables us to move from one place to another. So communication is very vital in our lives. Or there are so many means of communication. Some people, they want to deliver or to pass information, they know how they do it. Others, they become rebellious. It's part of communication. Others, they just keep quiet. Others, they cry. Others, they laugh. Others, they deny other people's rights, including in our marriages nowadays, because men and women, they want to communicate to their husband and wives. You find that they deny their conjugal rights because it's part of communication. So when it comes to our bosses, they deny other people's chance. Come to promotion and other things. Wanawakanyangia. Another thing, as communication is concerned, you find that if somebody wants to pass information, somebody can throw things back to a home. That is affecting so many family or young people because they want to pass the information. Your parents, you find that they can throw things. They don't want to work. They don't want anything because they want to pass information. Is concerned. Even the husband, they assume their responsibility because there's information they want to pass to their wives. The same case to their wives. So there are so many ways of communication. But today I just want to talk about 3 things as communication is concerned. Point number 1 is where. When we are talking of where, we are talking of place. If you want to pass information, it is good to mind about the place. There is place for everything. In my video, and that's why I'm requesting, if you are not subscribed, please do it. I normally say this as even marriage is concerned. There's some information that can be passed during bedtime. There's some information can be passed when you are eating. There's some information can be passed when you are cooking, when you're traveling, when you're hanging out, blah, 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 blah. So you have to mind about the place as communication is concerned. Number 2, it is when. Timing. There is time for everything. But you see, there is a group of people, they don't mind about timing. They don't care. And that's why you see something that was trending about size 8 shouting to her husband. Why? Because it is timing. You must be very careful about timing. When I'm talking of timing, it is you have to understand other parties' schedule. Try to understand other parties' schedule. And number 3, it is how. When you're talking of how we should communicate, I'm talking of your words. Some people, they have reckless words toward their partners, toward their employers, towards their employee, toward their bosses, towards their colleagues, towards the church, even towards the leaders, even the leader towards their followers. So when you want to pass information, it is good to mind your words. Compose yourself and be careful about your words. After you do all these things, it is good to say this. When you're making any communication, mind your emotions. And every decision that someone makes out of emotion, there is a high possibility that you're gonna regret those decisions. Because when I'm talking of emotions, I mean, is my viewer, you are not yourself. So avoid emotions when you want to communicate. And finally, be flexible as communication is concerned, because you find that you may have a point, but you find the other party, he or she has a better point more than you have. So be flexible as communication is concerned. And when you do all these things, I want to assure you one thing: the communication will flow. So until we meet again, I am Bamase Mutahi. And remember, as communication is concerned, mind when, where, and how as communication is concerned.